and welcome to another edition of TCI Behind the Scenes. This coming Sunday is celebrated as Father's Day. So we want to say Happy Father's Day to all you fathers out there, and we didn't want to leave you out at all. We are quite aware of the fact that most years you don't find flowers on the side of the road, you don't find baskets on the side of the road, you don't see special stalls set up just for fathers to celebrate fathers. So we thought we'd take it in hand. And just as we celebrated mothers for Mother's Day, this year we thought we'd have an essay competition, and is asking why I think my father should be pampered. Of course, the gifts were the same. The children would present their fathers with a gift certificate to a spa. This time around, we got sponsorship from Spa Sine and Spa Tropique. We also got wonderful sponsorship from Tropical. Now you're wondering about these essays, because the first thing that comes to mind when you're thinking of fathers, most of the time, that competition that goes, whose father is the worst? I'm so happy that there's evidence, hard, cold evidence, that there are some people out there who really cherish their fathers. We had to get involved in that. So we've got some brilliant essays. We've got some great winners. We're going to let you hear some of what was said. Now, first, we'll give you the winner of the primary school, Samnico Williams. We're starting this segment with the winner from the primary school division, and this student comes from the Enid Capron Primary School. That school always sends in the most responses, and I'm so happy to hear from them, and of course to hear from this young gentleman and what he has to say about his father. I think it was so poignant. Let's hear what he wrote about his father. Can you read it for us?
Why my father should be pampered. My name is Samnico Williams, and my father's name is Samuel Williams. We live along with my mother and my brother on Providenciales. My parents have only 2 children, and they love us very much. My father likes reading, going to church, spending time with the family, swimming, and playing games with me. He is kind and considerate. He believes that a family is very important. Therefore, he always juggles his time carefully between work, church life, and other chores. He works as a government assistant, and many times he comes home feeling tired after a hard day's work. Despite of all that, he always finds time to spend with me, helping me with my homework. He encourages me to keep up with the affairs of the country by watching Channel 4 News. He is very smart and is also a good role model for me. He encourages me not to lie and to be obedient. He is very helpful at everything. He helps around the house with the chores. He wakes me up early enough for school. Despite having back problems, my father is always helpful and he works very hard. I sincerely think he deserves to be pampered, and this would be a nice gift from me to him, to show how much I appreciate the things that he has done for me.
Thank you very much. Now, his father is unable to be with us today, so subbing for him is the older brother, who will accept this wonderful gift, which comes at a very good time for when someone's not feeling all that well, to be sent to the spa to feel even better. So you can present your brother with the wonderful gift.
Now, I know Dad will want me to say this, so thank you very much, and I know he really appreciates it, and he will definitely use it.
Thank you very much, and we'll be back with more in a few minutes. Our services agents for G&G Shipping offer sailings into Provo twice a week. We ship all cargo from parcels and pallets to container loads, vehicles, and heaving equipment. Our custom brokerage department is always available to clear your shipment promptly. We own and operate a fleet of delivery vehicles and can easily accommodate same-day service. Our Services Limited, taking care of all your shipping needs door to door. For more information, call our office at 941-3267 or 941-5411.
Discount Liquors and Wine Centers, the Turks and Caicos' leading supplier of wine, spirits, and beer for more than 19 years. The island's largest selection of wine from around the world, also representing many of the world's premium spirit brands, as well as the island's #1 beer, Coors Light. So don't forget to come in or look online, e-news all summer long. Check out our exciting wine and beer specials.
Welcome back, and we'd like to say thank you to all our participants. We had 5 schools participating, 2 in the high schools and 3 in the primary school section. And I know it was a pretty difficult time because it's examination times, and it was an absolute joy for all those who responded and to actually read them. We'd like to say again, congratulations to our winners, the winner of the high school and to the primary school. And because we can't have everyone on and not everyone can be a winner, we thought we'd give you an idea of what some of the other kids had to say about their fathers. Now this one comes from Rochelle Lewis from the Wesley Methodist School. Why I think my father should be pampered. Nikit Lewis, you are the voice that keeps me going, the soul that gives me peace. Whenever I am in pain, sick, or both, you are always there for me. I think my father should be pampered because of all the fathers in the world. He vowed to stick with my mother, my little brother, and I to the end. And he is still keeping that promise. My father hates to see me sad. He would try to make jokes or games to cheer me up. My father is priceless. He cannot be bought or sold. He is more valuable than silver, diamonds, or gold. My father is a very religious person and believes that after God, a good education is next in line. He is always telling me if God is not with me, my goals in life are pointless. He has set a godly foundation for my sibling and I so that later on we will not depart from it. My father is far better than any other father. He cares for me and never forgets me. Even when I'm in trouble, he still has a godly heart to share. Ever since my father helped to bring my brother and I into the world, he never regrets it. When he chastised me for my wrongdoings, which I know I deserve, he would tell me that his heart was getting torn apart by my behavior. So his chastisement is done in love. He is always working hard for us. My father is different from any other father because when we have to get something that we might need for school, he will take extra shifts at work just to get the money for us. Every male can be a father, but no father can replace mine. So sweet. This one from Darcia Brown, also from the Wesley Methodist School. I think my father should be pampered because he's a busy man. He does not have time to drink his tea because he has to get my brother ready for school, and he has to be at school and at church as well. Now you'll ask, what does my father do at school and at church? At school, he does everything one can think of. He is the handyman or the fix-it man. At church, he does documents, letters, and so much more. My father should be pampered because he is hardworking, loving, gentle, and kind. He ministers to the sick and to the needy. My father is always there for everyone else and me. My father is the best dad who puts others first before himself. He is always helping people. He does his best even when he's tired. He will never say no. I cannot ask for a better father. Like I told you, these are some pretty good essays. And I guess some outstanding men out there in our community. ones that we should all be looking up to. This one comes from Loriana Smith from the Enid Capron Primary. My father should be pampered because he's always been a hard-working man. People used to say bad things about him and accuse him of doing bad things. I love my father very much, and I don't listen to the bad things that people might say about him. He works hard to provide food for me. My father has never been on television before, so I hope to win to make him proud of me before he dies. I'm sure your father feels proud. Last year, my father almost died because someone beat him up. They broke his arm and busted his face. The doctor said if we didn't bring him in time, we would lose him. My brother and I cried until we went to sleep. Everybody was sad that day. That's why I think my father should be pampered. And the last in the primary section, my father's name is Orville Hamilton, and he is tall. My father should be pampered because of all the things he has done for me. He brings me to school every morning. When he sends me to school, he provides me with lunch money and clothes. He always asks me if I have homework, and he helps me with it. He tells me not to follow bad company. One day, I want to be just like him. He works very hard to take care of his family. My dad is a very nice person, and he wants me to be like him. When my dad takes me to soccer, I feel very close to him. When I grow up, I want to be a good role model like my father. He is nice and calm, and he is a chef. I don't want to be a chef because I can't cook. My father is a really good soccer player. During the summer holidays, he makes me visit my mother in another country. My father deserves to be pampered because of all the things he has done for me. Like I said, some really good essays. Now in the high school division, we have a winner coming from the Maranatha High School. And she has quite a bit to say about her father. So we'll let her get straight in to her essay.
Why do you think your father should be pampered? One may ask, what is the meaning of pamper? As stated by the Oxford Dictionary, the word pamper means to treat or to look after someone very kindly and indulgently. It is often said that a dad is one that shouldn't be compared to a father. A father doesn't only take the title of the male parent, but also fathers the child while offering a lifetime support and commitment in being that child's father. My father, in this case, would be considered not as a dad, but as a father. So wise and strong he is, yet compassionate and abundant in being supportive. His hard work and determination enables motivation that becomes contagious. His hard work and contributing to the community is something that he takes pride in and is well respected for. His daily sacrifices exceed more than we could ask of him. His advices are unbeatable and can be applied to everyday living. I dare not take it lightly. The qualities explained above cannot measure up to what my father deserves. If I could give him the world and exclude those things which would not profit him anything, I would. Lachlan Robinson is the utmost true meaning to the word father. I thank my Heavenly Father as often as I can for blessing me with such a well-rounded earthly father. I dare not take it lightly.
Very nice. Is this your first time hearing it?
Oh, not really.
Did she let you listen into her before she sent it in?
Yes. It was very nice.
Very nice. I think it was very nice. I haven't seen that many. Well, of course, you know, fathers don't get many praises. And so, of course, on a day like Father's Day, we have to do our best to make more fathers feel appreciated for what they've done. And is this your first time taking part in a competition? No? First time winning?
No, ma'am.
Oh, sounds good. And what do you intend to be when you grow up?
I intend to be in acting school, intend to go to Juilliard school, but also I have a passion for helping out others, so that leads me to being a psychiatrist.
Okay. The acting psychiatrist?
I guess.
Well, that sounds good. And you also have something now to present to your father?
This is a gift for you, Daddy.
Thank you
Happy
very
Father's
much.
Day.
Yes, I appreciate it.
All right. Well, it's not Father's Day yet, but happy Father's Day to you. And thank you very much for taking part. And thank you very much for coming on and letting us hear you read that. Right. Blue Notes News and Advertising Production Company is here in the Turks and Caicos to help you remember your precious moments. We produce weddings, funerals, birthdays, special moments, church events, you name it. Our track record speaks for itself on the quality. For more information, call us today at 649-331-6900 or email info@bluenotesinc.com.
Digicel is the way to go, and they are more efficient with their service, even with payment. If they promise you that you're gonna get a text message but your bill, you get that. Or you, like how you sign a contract for open line and you tell them that you don't want to go over the month, they give you that service. So I'm very excited, and Digicel is the way to go.
You too can be a winner with Digicel, the bigger, better network.
Okay, now you've heard from the winner of the high school. So the runner-up for high school, as there were only 2 participants. It comes from the New Age Academy and Language Center, and the student's name was Ricardo Charles, who writes of his father, "A child should be nice to his or her father, not because he is a man. He needs to feel loved and appreciated just like a mother. My father should be pampered because he works hard to provide us a home, 4 children and a wife. He provides food and pays all the bills. He pays my school fees and tries his best to give me everything I want. He works in the construction industry and he works a lot of overtime in order to make ends meet. My father is a hard worker. He left Haiti about 20 years ago to give us a better life. We only saw him occasionally. He would send money for us to make sure we were properly taken care of. All this time he was working and saving his money to bring us to the Turks and Caicos Islands. My siblings and I are blessed because our father gave us the opportunity to see another country. Although my father is tired when he comes home, he still finds time to chat with us. Some mornings he does not feel like going to work, but he forces himself to go because